Rotom. So fake out into the Rotom Frost. Come on, man. Today, we're going to be trying out an interesting rain team featuring Golduck and Tinkaton. Let's see how the team performs. This rain team has some very fast sweepers like Golduck in Rain, competitive Kilowattrel, and Choice Scarf Garchomp. Amoonguss helps against Trick Room teams and Dondozo teams. Tinkaton has a great offensive typing that helps with the move Feint, breaking opponents' protects that might try to stall Rain and or Tailwind turns. This Golduck runs Terra Blast for accurate water coverage after losing Scald in Generation 9, while running Grass Knot, which I found out afterwards helps for Dondozo. If you would like to know more about the team and the creator, you can find them in the description down below. All right, we got Alex with the Murkrow, Annihilate, Hydreigon, Gallade, Goldengo, and Dragonite. Now, kind of curious what I want to go. Rain seems really strong against them, but I'm not 100% certain. But we do have quite a few answers. I do want to check some things. My Tinkaton could actually put in an okay amount of work, especially with the Feint option. Kind of curious on it. All right, I do kind of want to try it out. I don't think the Kilowattrel is that great. I'm pretty sure that this was a rank 1 team. I think this was created by Hamster Mania. Yeah, it should be. It should be like Choice Scarf, Annihilate, and the... Okay. So I like Pelipper here. Pelipper Golduck seems really solid into their team. Other than maybe Dragonite. Dragonite's like something that I do have to be watching out for. But Tinkaton might be able to handle the Dragonite. I say might because I actually have no clue. Last one, I think it's probably Garchomp. Just because I need the damage output against the team. Amoonguss plays a bit too passive here. Although Gallade does get access to Trick Room. Although I don't know if they would actually go for the Trick Room route here. Doesn't seem amazing. I think Garchomp's probably okay. Amoonguss also might be okay here. I gotta decide. I think I'm gonna go with Garchomp. Let's see. Just because I feel like having a Pokemon that can live a Dragonite extreme speed seems really solid, and Amoonguss can live that, but the thing is it can't redirect it, which I would really like, I think, if I was bringing Amoonguss. So let's see if this is gonna work. Hydreigon plus the Gallade right here. Okay, versus my Golduck and my Pelipper. So classic Rain. It's been a while right here. Now, I know the Gallade does have Focus Sash. I forgot that this runs Water Pulse on the Pelipper. Okay. And, oh, I'm forced to Terra if I want to attack here? Okay. I'm not going to Terra yet because I have no reason to, realistically. I think I'm just going to go for an Ice Beam into the Gallade and a Hurricane. I kind of forgot that I do have to run Terra right here, but let's see if there's a Tailwind or a Trick Room coming out. Ice Beam going to come out in the Gallade right there. We do take Life Orb. Let's see. It's going to be Draco Meteor into the Pelipper. Okay, so trying to get rid of the Pelipper. Is it going to be a double up here, or is Gallade going down right here? Which would be really nice. The Hydreigon's at -2, which is ideal. It also takes the Life Orb chip. And nice, a Hurricane going to come out and knock out the Gallade right there. So getting rid of Gallade is fantastic for me. Denies the Trick Room. Critical hit does not matter, because it is super effective right there. So really nice. We're actually in a really strong position. Of course, they could bring out the Murkrow here. Murkrow could definitely be brought out, and I could definitely see it, because they could Haze with the Hydreigon. They could go for a Tailwind if they want to. Just a few different options. Now, Tinkaton might be my play coming up for the Golduck. However, I'm not 100% certain just yet, because I don't know if I really want to Terra Golduck just yet. Dragonite comes out, which is interesting. Okay. So Dragonite coming out probably for the E-Speed here, I imagine. And yeah, I just got to make sure that I have some safe options. So I'm going to sack my Pelipper here. I really don't need it. I guess I'm going to just attempt to get the Tailwind up. I don't really need it, but let's protect the Golduck here. If I remember, the Dragonite can't set up. This could be like, I think this should be E-Speed, and I don't know if they Tailwind, if they have Tailwind on Hydreigon, or if they're just going to take the KO onto the Pelipper, which I would say is more likely here. So we are going to see the Dragonite does go for the Terra right here. So that means the Hydreigon can't Terra, which is really solid here. Protect the Golduck. And let's see what they are going to go for with the Hydreigon right here. The E-Speed does come out into the Golduck. Maybe I should just went hard Tinkaton, because it would probably put me in a better spot realistically, because I was thinking about doing it this turn, but I was a little bit worried if they did some interesting targets reading like a Golduck Protect. However, it was a really safe play by them. There wasn't really much that I could really punish there. Garchomp is going to come out here. And I really like the idea of just Dragon Claw and getting the chip onto the Dragonite, because realistically, the Dragonite's probably the biggest problem right here. So I'm going to Dragon Claw and I'm going to go out into my Tinkaton right here. It's kind of weird. If I could Terra, I might have decided to just go for the Terra with Garchomp, just because I think this is Hydreigon Protect and probably an attack in the Golduck. That's like what I'm imagining right here. So that's why I want to Dragon Claw the Dragonite. And if they do go for Draco Meteor, they're going to be at like -4 with the Hydreigon, which is pretty ideal. And then I could go for like the Tinkaton Hammer into the Dragonite, hopefully. So I think I'll be okay. Let's see though. Oh, they don't protect. Okay, good play by them. Extreme Speed going to come out into the Tinkaton. All right. Doesn't do that much. Dragon Claw going to come out into the Dragonite. Pretty solid damage though. Draco Meteor does come out. Can I live -2? Probably not with the Life Orb. Yeah, okay. Hydreigon probably switching out the next turn. That's okay if they switch out the next turn. Tinkaton is in though. Can Tinkaton take this game? But I am running out of the one of the problems is I am running out of rain. That's my biggest concern right here. I can't fake out the Dragonite either, so gotta protect. And let's go for that Tinkaton Hammer into the Dragonite. I think Hydreigon probably swaps here, and the Dragonite gonna go for the E-Speed into the Golduck. I think that's their safest play here. Unless they have something in the back that doesn't want to take like a play rough for Tinkaton Hammer. But I just don't see a reason why you wouldn't just like switch out Hydreigon here, reset your stats. I think I probably had to Dragon Claw the Hydreigon, but I was worried about E-Speed and Protect right there. So I probably had to get that call right, unfortunately, and I did get that call wrong. So no switch out though. Okay, I protect the Golduck. This is really good if Hydreigon's locked in a -4 right here. They protect. That's amazing. What do they have in the back that they want to preserve the HP for? I'm curious. We're going to see Earthquake come out. Oh, I thought this was Choice Band. I guess it's Assault Vest then on this team. That's unfortunate for me, but Tinkaton, you got this, right? You got this. You got this. You better live. Okay, you do live. Took way more damage than I thought. The Dragonite goes down. Okay. So Dragonite is eliminated. This is pretty bad still. Well, it depends on the last mon. Rain is still up. I thought Rain was over. Golden Go. Okay. They Terra. I haven't. I'm gonna go for the Ice Beam into the Hydreigon and faint the Hydreigon as well. I guess I technically don't have to Terra since I'm not even clicking attack yet. Or should I just target Golden Go? Because I do kind of need to get rid of the Golden Go, and I guess Hydreigon's not like super threatening yet. Like I probably have to hope for the knockout anyway, I assume. So let's go for it. Let's go for it. I'm gonna play rough here. That Earthquake did way more damage to Tinkaton than I was hoping for though. The reason is, if this is my last turn of Rain, I kind of need the power to KO the Golden Go. Otherwise, I'm not really comfortable with how well I'm going to Make It Rain. Although the Hydreigon still probably does some decent damage here, so maybe Ice Beam. But they might attempt a double? No, they didn't. Okay. Attempting a double would have been really good for me there. But Terra Blast into the Golden Go. It's in Rain with Life Orb. Oh, that KOs. Beautiful. Okay, Golden Go goes down. That's so huge for me. All right, what does Hydreigon do? Gonna be a... this should be like a KO in the Tinkaton. Heat Wave. Does that KO? Let's go, Tinkaton. Hit the play rough. Hit the play rough. All you need to do. Oh my goodness. Okay, we're still fine. We're still fine. They can't KO both. There's no way they can KO both. If their movesets Protect, Draco Meteor, Heat Wave, you want to assume Dark Pulse. Rain stopped, right? Okay, yeah. So Hydreigon's faster than both my Pokemon, but I still win. Because they can't target both. Oh, I'm so glad I went for to Make It Rain there, because if they went for Shadow Ball, it would have been a disaster. They go for Heat Wave. What? Dodged. Golduck. Okay, so it didn't matter because Ice Beam should KO. If Ice Beam doesn't KO, I just got to dodge a crit, I think, because I'm pretty sure Life Orb would put in range for Hydreigon right here, and I'm pretty sure I'll live up -4 Draco Meteor. Hydreigon goes down. Golduck Tinkaton coming through in this end game. Oh, that is amazing right there. I think that there were some plays I could have made better, but oh man, Tinkaton, you might not have taken that Earthquake well, but you cleaned up the end game perfectly. Abomasnow Frostmoth, a Garchomp, a Rotom Frost, the Gengar, and a Azumarill. So we got a snow team with 3 ice types versus rain. Okay, you know what looks good? The Tinkaton seems like a problem here. Now, I do gotta watch out. I'm worried about Azumarill if it's a Roar Veil with a Bomb Snow and the Belly Drum. Otherwise, I don't really see it as much of a threat. I really do like Tinkaton though in this matchup. It does so well here. I think Scarf Garchomp isn't bad per se. It isn't. There's quite a few options that I do have here. It's just kind of weird having the Golduck only have Terra Blast as coverage. Grass Knot, I think, is not necessary at all. I could bring... I just have so many Ice Weeks. That's my problem. I have 3 Ice Weeks. I think Tinkaton is leading here. Maybe Garchomp Tinkaton is probably my lead. Garchomp Tinkaton. Let's bring the Pelipper, and I think the Golduck... Yeah, otherwise, the only other thing I would want to lead is Golduck here, but I think this is okay. This is a Weather War, so getting fast KOs is going to be pretty important to limit their numbers and how many times like they're able to change the weather. So that's going to be really important for this matchup. However, Tinkaton is the Pokemon I do need here. I don't have a Fire type on this team, so Tinkaton's the main way I actually do damage to this team. So that's kind of strange to put it that way, but yeah, let's hammer this team. Let's go. We're gonna see the Rotom and the Garchomp lead. Okay, that's not too surprising, because I do lead the Garchomp and the... Oh boy, okay. Could be scary, could be scary. They could just go for Earthquake immediately. Am I fine with taking the Earthquake? I could go Pelipper here. They might go for Blizzard. I do want a Dragon Claw here, I'm pretty sure. I think Dragon Claw and Fake Out is okay into the Rotom Frost slot. And I'm going to go for it this turn. Because, yeah, they might switch in a Bomb Stone and click Blizzard. Exactly, exactly. Perfect, perfect. Okay, that's super ideal here. That's super ideal that I'm able to get the hit in the Rotom. So Fake Out into the Rotom Frost. Yeah, that Rotom Frost is taking a lot. Wow, actually. Come on, man. It had to be the Cloak out of anything. Okay, it's still okay. It's still okay. But are you kidding me? Out of any item you could have possibly been, it had to be the Cloak. Really? Okay. Bringing the Pelipper here. We're clicking the Hammer into the Rotom. We might actually... Yeah, I think I have to click the Hammer here. I had to Tailwind and click the Hammer. If their Rotom's fast, now it speeds me. It's unfortunate, but I kind of have to. I'm hoping that they switch out the Bomb Snow out into maybe like Garchomp or something. Yeah, it looks like that's going to be the case. So that's actually really ideal. Okay, nice. They didn't go... I don't think they had Ice Shard, but they had Ice Shard. Ice Shard in the Thunderbolt was a really bad problem. Oh, they go for Volt Switch. Okay, I'll take that. I'll take that. Somebody's taking the Hammer. Somebody's taking a Hammer, and something's taking a... Well, I'm getting Tailwind up, so this is still pretty good. The fact it had to be Cloak, man. Did I misclick and click Feint? I'm pretty sure I clicked Fake Out. Bomb still comes in. Okay. But this isn't the free Gen 9... Ale. This is Snow, so Pelipper is going to survive the turn right here. Okay. Gigaton Hammer into you. Goodbye. Okay, not even Focus Sash, so Abomasnow just gets eliminated, which is really nice. And then doubling the Garchomp seems really solid here. Now, I don't have to double the Garchomp, I guess, theoretically. I do want to Water Pulse the Garchomp for sure. And then I could Terra Fairy here, I suppose. That's not terrible. It's not terrible, because if I take too much damage on this, I'm worried about an Azumarill endgame. And Azumarill is probably the last Pokemon that I think about it. So you know what? I'm going to go for the Play Rough here into the... I think I'm going to target the Rotom. The reason is Rotom is probably the biggest threat right here. I think Rotom is the biggest threat that can do damage. They're probably just going to Earthquake, which is completely okay. Water Pulse should be fine in the Garchomp. And I have Ice Beam on the in the back with Golduck, so I don't think it's necessary. I guess another play could have been switching out the Pelipper and just going hard Golduck, because I don't think I need health on it. So... But powering up the Aqua Jet on Azumarill isn't amazing here. I do hit the Play Rough. We do have the... It is under Snow, but it does pick up the KO. I was a little bit worried with the Snow defense increase, but okay, goodbye Rotom. Fantastic. Earthquake should be coming out. Yep. All right, perfect. So Tinkaton will take that much better because we are Fairy type now. And now we should be able to knock out the Garchomp with the the play rough here. So we're gonna see the last Pokemon is Frostmoth. So expecting that as the last Pokemon. Okay, I gotta watch out. This is not easy because if I get a Protect play wrong, I am kind of screwed. I'm gonna go for a play rough here or a Gigaton Hammer. The Frostmoth, I really want to target the Frostmoth. If I can get rid of Frostmoth, it's amazing. You know what? I'm gonna target the Frostmoth. If I play with the Garchomp and it protects and they Blizzard, I might just like lose off that. And also, if I miss play rough, I do just lose off that. So I think like even if I switch out the Pelipper, go out into the Golduck, and they protect Earthquake, I think I still actually have a chance to win. So we'll see though, because let's see how bulky Frostmoth is, I suppose. Golduck out. Oh, right. I completely forgot they had a Terra. All right. Who are they terroring? Please tell me it's the Garchomp. Wait. That's okay for me. That's okay for me. I should play with the Garchomp, but no protect on the Garchomp. Unlucky. Okay. They can't Earthquake, so what are they going for? Dragon Claw, Rock Slide? Iron Head. Okay, picks up the knockout. Okay, then this is probably Ice Beam. All right, I'm okay with this. This is actually a pretty good trade-off. I really think this is actually ideal. Okay. This is... Unless they have Tailwind. I should still be okay, though. Leftovers. Okay. So I have Turns of Rain. The only problem is my only super effective way to handle the Moth is Water Pulse. Yeah, I completely forgot about their Terra. I thought they would Terra the Garchomp, if anything, because I thought like it'd be a like Terra Ground or something. You could be immune, but I guess if I Water Pulse it, then it wasn't great for them, right? So I guess that actually made sense. They had to Terra this. So yeah, that actually makes a lot of sense looking back at it. We're going for the Ice Beam and we're going for the Water Pulse, I guess. This is pretty bad. Did they protect? I need them not to protect you, I think. I don't know what item the Garchomp is. Okay, they go for Helping Hand. I'm faster because I have Tailwind and Swift Swim, so this is a huge miscalculation unless the Garchomp was like Choice Scarf or something. I'm able to get the KO on Garchomp. Okay. What is this game? I don't even know. Okay, I get the Ice Beam KO. Water Pulse gonna come out into the Frostmoth. Doesn't pick up a knockout, but that is still very good damage. And the confusion on top of it. And now it's so awkward. I have to click regular Terra Blast because Golduck does not get Scald in this generation. You're forced to run Hydro Pump or you gotta go with Terra Blast. Although I think I would run Hydro Pump and Terra Blast on this. All right, let's go for Terra Blast and Water Pulse right here. Golduck should be able to seal up this game. That does nothing because of the ice scales. Look at how little damage I did. All right, hit yourself. I think like just protecting Pelipper is kind of a waste if there's confusion stuff. Blizzard. I think that's Pelipper that avoided, which makes this a guaranteed win. Oh boy, if it wasn't, I'm worried, but there's still confusion. Although there's like protect, lefties. Oh, that end game was way closer than I would have hoped, but oh man. Oh man. Don't know what to say. I'll recap it at the end like usual. Garchomp, Gyarados, Rotom, Mo or Cut, however you want to pronounce it, Volcarona, Garganacl, and the Golden Go. All right, so some pretty massive threats, specifically that Garganacl, but well, it depends on what their Terra is here. But Rain is actually just super solid against them all across the board. I do a ton of damage, which is really nice. I just don't know if I want to exactly lead Rain per se, but I think it is a really strong option here. Really like the Garchomp lead. I think Garchomp lead is really good here. I think I want to lead this too. The bird isn't a bad lead here because just being able to go for Tailwinds plus attack seem really strong. This is tough. But otherwise, I think if that's the case, I wouldn't want to bring Garchomp because I don't want to lock myself into move. Ooh, that's a little bit difficult right here. The bird seems really good against a lot of their their mons. But you know what? I think I'm going to go with Garchomp and Pelipper lead. Yeah, Garchomp, Pelipper, Golduck in the back, and a Tinkaton. Now, let's see how this goes. I want to be able to go for Earthquake if I need to. I want to see what their lead is because I actually don't know. Like, what I expect them to bring is going to be the Rotom for sure. I don't think they bring Garganacl unless their entire plan is to commit to a Terra, which I think makes sense. I think Gyarados makes a lot of sense here. Garchomp probably, and Goldengo makes sense too. Okay. So I don't think this is a bad lead for me. I do lead the Garchomp plus the Pelipper right here. I think this is just a very safe Earthquake and Protect play here. Or Stomping Tantrum, which Stomping Tantrum is technically better. Yeah, Stomping Tantrum is better. So I'm going to go for the Stomping Tantrum in the Goldengo. We'll go for the Protect with the Pelipper. This is just to see what they're going to go for. If they Protect Will-O-Wisp, fantastic play by them. I have to give them credit for it, but don't really have like a safe passive play against a Rotom right here. With Electric move that I can fire off. We are going to see a Terra immediately, which is okay for me here. Let's just see who they're going to. Yeah, the Goldengo. So this is Terra Steel. Yep. Okay, unless your policy or choice specs, you are not knocking out the Garchomp without a double up. So this is okay here. I just got to make sure that Pelipper doesn't go down immediately before I can get Tailwind up. And I don't know how fast their Pokemon are, but I'd rather just go for this. Stomping Tantrum into the Goldengo. A lot of damage, actually. Almost picks up a knockout. I'm surprised by that damage. Thunderbolt going to come out into the Pelipper here. Makes sense. And a Make It Rain. Okay, perfect. Really ideal here. All right, so Make It Rain. How much does this do? Does knock out the Garchomp, so that should be specs. Okay. I'm a little bit worried because my Tinkaton is probably going to take a lot of damage. However, we are going out into the Tinkaton. Man, not having Scald is so bad. But all right, we go out into our Tinkaton. We click Fake Out on the Rotom. Don't be Cloak Rotom for some reason. So we're going to Fake Out here and we're going to go for a Tailwind. It's so weird having a steel type that doesn't resist steel, but I mean, it is the same type of exhaustion. Tailwind does come out from the Pelipper, and another Make It Rain will come out, but Pelipper should be able to eat this up. Well, it's not going to eat it super well, I will say that. This is probably still doing half. Yeah. Okay, but it looks like the next one won't KO, which is pretty important. So I think Play Rough into Hurricane is really ideal here, unless they Protect Rotom, but I'm not sure if they will. But we are going to attempt to go for it right here. I'm going to ignore the Goldengo just because it's not really doing much. They could Protect switch out, but Rotom sometimes does a Run Protect, or they don't switch out at all, so they're just going for Make It Rain again. Hurricane does a significant amount, but unfortunately that is a Citrus Berry, it looks like. So Play Rough might not KO. I might have had to go for my Terra right here, but I need to save Terra for the Golduck. That does a lot less than I was hoping for with the Play Rough. They just go for a Whiff Style, which is okay though. All right, that's perfect actually. All right. Solid for me, because Make It Rain shouldn't KO either of my Pokemon after the -2 on the Goldengo. So now I can threaten a Hammer. And if Hammer doesn't knock out Goldengo, I mean, come on. But like, I just don't see a reason I don't here. And they actually did have Will-O-Wisp, so that could have been scary. But yeah, we're going to go for a Hammer here into the Goldengo. We're going to go for the Hurricane into the Rotom. And they don't really have the best switches right now, so feeling pretty happy about this turn. I should still knock out Goldengo, right? Come on. If they wanted to make Tinkaton really solid, I think what they should have done was make the Hammer super effective against Steel types, because you're supposed to technically, this is supposed to be the Corviknight's prey right here, or Hunter, the Corviknight Hunter. So I don't get why it's not like super effective against Steel types, but that would be insane. Okay, we do knock out Goldengo. Thank you. Goodbye, Goldengo. All right, good. That's really good. Now, who are they bringing out next? Garchomp? I'm going to need a lot of work from my Golduck. Golduck in the back is going to have to play a lot here. But they can't Terra, which is pretty important. But I have to use my Terra just for offense. We're going to see the Gyarados come out, which makes sense. Intimidate is not going to really matter here because my ability, we can go for, I want to Feint Guarantee to KO. I kind of need damage on the Gyarados, so I think I have to play with the Gyarados and I have to Hurricane the Rotom. Yeah. That's what we're gonna do. Hurricane finished off the Rotom. Thankfully they didn't go for the double attempt. We are able to knock out the Rotom. Very nice, very nice. Okay, and then play rough into Gyarados for some chip. Hopefully an okay amount of chip, but just chip. Not really much damage, unfortunately. Waterfall. Okay, I actually don't mind them turning into Tinkaton. Who's the last Pokemon now? This is gonna be really crucial. Like, this is gonna be absolutely crucial here. Wait, rain's over? I thought I had one more turn. Oh no, I miscalculated the number. That's really bad. Garchomp comes out, okay. You know what the really awkward part is? Because of the Terras and how it works on this team, the Terra doesn't help me at all. I actually don't know what does more damage to Gyarados. I think it's Grass Knot in the long term. I mean, I always protect here and Ice Beam the Garchomp. Unless they protect Garchomp, then I should have targeted the Gyarados. And I think that would have made sense looking back at it. However, they didn't, thankfully. They go for a Rock Slide. Okay. Dodge would be really nice. Not necessary as long as you just hit the Ice Beam, though. Okay. Okay. That's really good. So Garchomp goes down. I just don't know how much... What does more, Grass Knot or Ice Beam? I really don't know. I think Waterfall the Golduck makes sense. I do not think I'm winning here. I guess I could try to go for the Grass Knot into the Gyarados, and I will go for a Hurricane in the Gyarados as well. Maybe a Pelipper's faster than Gyarados, but I'd imagine Gyarados run speed. Grass Knot into the Gyarados. That actually does some pretty significant damage. Oh, I'm faster. That's huge. Okay, Hurricane into the Gyarados. Good amount. They Waterfall my Pelipper. I did not expect that, but we are pulling out. Oh, okay. Yeah, we Grass Knot here. They can't Terra. Don't even have to Terra. Don't even have to Terra. Goodbye, Gyarados. And that seals up the victory somehow. Oh my goodness. I don't know how. I think I guess them not protecting the Garchomp and just well, the thing is, if they protect Garchomp and they target into the wrong target, then it's still not great for them. Well, I guess like they had to do that actually. Now it makes more sense that they target the Garchomp, because then they, like, if I get tailed up with Pelipper and they protect, they're actually in a worse spot because of the Golduck. So yeah, I can actually see it now. I got bailed. Dondozo, Tatsugiri, Arcanine, Goldengo, Sylveon, Meowscarada. Okay. What the heck is my matchup against this? Is Clear Smog Amoonguss? Trying to think here. Yeah, not too sure about this. I'm not too sure about this. What am I doing here? Because I do not have a great answer. Oh, I guess that's why Grass Knot's on this team, huh? It's for Dondozo. Okay, and that makes more sense. I guess that means I have to lead Pelipper plus Golduck then. Pelipper, Golduck. I don't want to bring Tinkaton. It's good for Sylveon and I guess Meowscarada because it's a decent switch. I guess I have to bring Amoonguss still for Clear Smog, right? And then Lastmon. Garchomp seems tempting, but maybe it is Tinkaton. Huh. I think it might be Tinkaton. Unless this thing can do something, which unfortunately I just don't think is the case here. I do have Discharge, but I mean, I'm pretty sure it's just Tinkaton, right? I think so. Let's try it. Let's try it. Let's see how it goes. Ice Beam should KO Meowscarada, which is positive. Gotta figure out what I'm doing with the rest though. But that Dondozo can be really terrifying. And I mean really terrifying, especially depending on its Terra. We're gonna see the Sylveon and Meowscarada, which is not too surprising. Okay, I actually don't mind this as a lead because I had a suspicion, and if this is the case, I did have a plan for this, which was switching out Pelipper into the Tinkaton and going for the Protect turn 1. I did have Amoonguss as a plan too. So there are a few options that I do have. I think my safest play is just to always go Tinkaton though and go out into Amoonguss the next turn. Because I don't know if they brought Dondozo. I want to say they brought Dondozo plus Tatsugiri in the back, but we'll see. We protect the Golduck. There should be Flower Trick and Hyper Voice, I imagine. Or protect Hyper Voice makes sense too. Yeah, okay, perfect. Yep, okay. Tinkaton for these two is the main reason why I brought it. So this is very solid right there. And I take no damage, so that's fantastic right there. I'm going to go for a Play Rough, and I'm going to swap into Amoonguss. This hurts the Meowscarada. Actually, should I just Hammer? No, I want Hammer Pressure for the Sylveon later. So yeah, I Play Rough here. I go on Amoonguss because I absorbed the Flower Trick and Hyper Voice combinations. If they want to double switch to Tatsugiri and Dundozo, I pressure that with Clear Smog. So yeah, I'm feeling pretty good about this. We bring out Amoonguss, and we're going to see Protect from the Sylveon is excellent. Okay, that's a good start. We're going to see a Flower Trick into the Amoonguss. Perfect. Okay, we are really dominating this match right here, and I mean really dominating this match. So I'm going to be able to get a Play Rough here into the Meowscarada. It's also Life Orb, so it does go down here. Excellent. I guess what is their back? I'm thinking Dundozo comes out, and then Tatsugiri comes in, and if that's the case, I have a plan for that. So this is... Wait, no, that's Goldengo. Oh, they didn't bring it, huh? So that means Arcanine should be in the back then as the last mon. So they're switching out here. Okay. I still need this. Probably. It is very nice. I guess I just Gigaton Hammer, though. I'm going to Gigaton Hammer and Spore, I guess. I might as well just Spore the Sylveon slot. I could also go Pelipper, but having the rain turns is going to be pretty important. I guess my Terra is going to be on the Golduck then. Oh, we are going to see Arcanine. That makes a lot of sense here. Okay. All right. Own tempo. Maybe I should have got damage on the Goldengo instead. Terra Blast, I think, probably still knocks out Goldengo, but just to be safe, it might have been better just to get the damage off. We're going to see the Goldengo go for it to make it rain. If this KOs, I wouldn't be surprised either. But yeah, our main focus is getting the Golduck in safely right here. Make it rain is going to come out. I actually really hope this KOs to Tinkaton, not so much the Amoonguss, because I kind of need... okay, that is pretty weak, actually. Okay. That was pretty weak, actually. Citrus Berry on the Amoonguss. I need one of Tinkaton and the... Okay, I know what I'm doing. I Hammer the Arcanine. That actually did some decent damage. Spore the Arcanine. Perfect. And now I go for Play Rough into the Goldengo for the chip. Because I also still live in attack. And then I go out into the Golduck. Yeah, I like this. Because that is not Choice Specs. Because Choice Specs should have done more, I'm pretty sure. So I should be able to get some decent... I get Recovery with Amoonguss. So I have a backup answer to Sylveon. And then I can feint go for the Terra Blast the following turn into the Goldengo. And hopefully snag the knockout right here. We already see Arcanine take its first turn of sleep. And the Goldengo is probably just going to spam Make It Rain once again. Yep. Wait, is this my last turn of rain? I might just go Pelipper and Terra Blast then. Which is still okay. It's in range of expectations right here, I think. Play Rough into the Goldengo. Or I could just Make It Rain to Arcanine, because they might just switch out the Goldengo and the Sylveon. And that's probably what they're doing, actually. So I'm going to Gigaton Hammer the Goldengo, and I'm going to Terra Blast the Arcanine. I think this should be switch, because they're at -2. Unless they want a nasty plot, but I'd imagine this is Arcanine attempt to protect here and switch. Yes. Okay. Because they do not want to lose Goldengo. Goldengo is the way they have a shot of winning here. So we get the Terra off with our Golduck. We punish the Sylveon switch. And even if like they stayed in, they weren't getting a KO or anything. Like the most punishing play they could have done was like nasty plot, right? Because the Goldengo, unless it crit, did not do any damage. So they were kind of forced in that play to absorb maybe a potential Terra Blast. So this works out perfectly. They even take another turn of sleep, which is beautiful. So Terra Blast is going to come out into the Arcanine. Excellent. So goodbye, Arcanine. And how do I want to guarantee seal up this end game? Because the Gigaton Hammer should KO the Sylveon, unless it's Babiri Berry. Okay, so that is Babiri Berry. How much damage is it doing? That's still a decent amount. Okay. All right, rain stops, which is okay. I want to say I protect the Golduck, I feints the Sylveon, and then yeah, because I think the Goldengo should be in range of Terra Blast anyway. So I feinted the Sylveon. I want to double check my Pelipper speed. I think I am max speed on this. Yeah, I am max speed, so I should be able to outspeed Sylveon, unless it's one crazy Sylveon. No, I should always outspeed. Pelipper is 65, Sylveon is 60. Yeah, so we feint Protect here to get the damage on Sylveon. Bring in the Pelipper, Terra Blast, Hurricane, guarantee to win. And that is exactly what I would do. And oh man, Golduck and Tinkaton are so good, actually. I am impressed. I mean, very impressed. A quick look back at the games. First game went really solid as I was able to deny Trick Room and get ahead. The Dragonite got a bit dicey, and I could have eliminated the Hydreigon with the Dragon Claw from Garchomp, but I think keeping Hydreigon around was great to not give Golden a free switch. I also needed the chip damage on the Dragonite just in case. Game 2, I got caught really off guard by the Cover Cloak Rotom, but managed to pull a strong mid game. The Frostmoth Terra was a bit more obvious in retrospect, with the Pelipper Water Pulse pressuring a Terra Ground Garchomp, so it was definitely something I could have called and focused down to Garchomp instead of attacking the Frostmoth, or I could have at least anticipated the Frostmoth being able to take the Gigaton Hammer and going for that defensive Terra. Game 3, turn 1 went as I expected, but the Rotom took my attacks better than I expected. I might have needed to bring Kilowattrel over the Pelipper for Tailwind to pressure the Gyarados and help against the Rotom, but luckily the Golduck and Pelipper combination cleaned up even without rain. I also needed to Terra earlier in this match as my late game Terra did nothing for me. Game 4, felt I had a good lead and got every possibility covered throughout the match as I didn't let my opponent get momentum. I am shocked. The team performed really well. The only awkward part was about the Terra typings. It's kind of weird having to go for the Terra on Golduck when you want to click a water move, so that was a little bit confusing. Tinkaton, of course, unless it was doing massive damage already with the Gigaton Hammer, kind of a depressing attack stat, but overall team was fantastic and a lot of fun to try out. And yeah, we went undefeated, which I was surprised as well when I first tried out the team. But if you do want to check it out, down below in the description you can find out more details on the team and the creator, while on your screen is the rental code for the team. And why not check out some of my other videos, for instance like me attempting to get to rank 1 after being in rank 3.